let me just say another congratulation is in order for Forza Horizon 6, because when we look at the Steam all-time player count on Forza Horizon 6, we're seeing it would have reached over 300,000 players playing on Steam. That is almost 5 times or 4 to 5 times more than Forza Horizon 5. So yes, congratulations to Playground Games again for Forza Horizon 6 because it is killing it. And what Forza is doing here is really exposing the ponies, exposing the fanatic PlayStation fans, because they would have said that here what Xbox players don't buy games. Now, if it is Forza Horizon 6 would have maxed out on Steam with just about 300,000. Then, if it is, we were to look at the Alina Analytics chart, and it's true, and it's really 5 million persons who would have bought copies of Forza Horizon 6, then we can see a very huge number of Xbox fans who would have bought this in early access. Yes, so when it is persons said that Xbox games was not good and Xbox fans don't buy games, we are really seeing Forza Horizon 6 exposing these ponies faster than the ocean is exposing this fake Moses.
Yo, shout out to Caesar, man. Shout out to Caesar, man. Yo, I'm not the This nigga bought big money.
What that pony thought would have happened? He thought he would have passed the Red Sea? This is crazy. Today, however, we are going to call out these ponies for not holding Sony accountable. You see, there's a lot of things happening at Sony, and these guys are very quiet. Instead, they are quick to talk about, the discussion of exclusive games coming back to Xbox. Yes, they are making that a story and not talking about what is at hand or what is happening at Sony. Yes, they turn a blind eye. But before we get into the main meat and potatoes of the discussion today, let's talk about a big reveal that happened just a couple days ago. Look at this reveal.
All of our friends here in Paris and those watching all around the world, this is the future, and this is...
So I'm guessing that this is a 2-for-1 special that we are getting here, because at first we would have seen that a new Rocket League is coming onto the scene in the very near future, and we also saw that Epic took the advantage of announcing the Unreal Engine 6. Now, Unreal Engine 6 should make games for the next generation run silky smooth like Egyptian silk. Yes, we can't wait to see how these things are implemented into the next platform, just like the Xbox Helix. So excited times are ahead when it comes to Unreal Engine 6. Now, let's move on to the main topic. I will cut all the small topics because we have a lot to talk about. I've been on Twitter and I've seen a number of Sony fans, a number of ponies, very vocal about Xbox topics. Yes, they are chiming in. They are very much active in what Microsoft and Xbox should do. Some of them, they are poking fun that, Microsoft is bringing more and more of the exclusive onto PlayStation and so forth. Yes, these ponies are ignoring some of the things that are happening at Sony. And these things are big things. I mean, these guys are busy on Twitter commenting on the Xbox community discussion on exclusives, like James here. So this is James tweeting fight, 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 as he sees C-Money and Dirt, have a little discourse, a little banter about, what they believe Xbox should do. But I am asking James this. Why even comment on that when Sony said this to your pony faces and you guys did nothing? Listen, Sony plans to monetize existing PlayStation 5 gamers, you James, as a way to avoid raising console prices. Sony plans to minimize the impact of the increased memory cost on this segment going forward. Is prioritizing monetization of the install base. I can't believe Sony basically told all these ponies,
I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
Yes, Sony fans, Sony is leaving with something, and it's the money out of your pockets. No wonder why Mighty Keith could have made this about PlayStation, and he's a pony, mind you. Listen.
Sir, what I'm trying to say is that we purchased Bungie for $3.6 billion.
And I need you. And I miss you. And now I wonder if I could fall in.
And we've only lost money on it. Fine. What do you suggest we do? I'm glad you asked. We should give the fans what they want.
You're making us pay for grapes, apples, things that God gave us for free. Ha! You will burn in hell when I'm through with you. You will not be allowed in my Father's house at all.
We spent so much money on Bungie and other studios, and we're not even really turning a profit on them.
Damn.
I don't even want to talk about the Concord loss. Loss?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hey, go ahead and cancel Concord too.
It's done. We're scheduled for next year.
I don't care. Cancel it for right now. You gotta be kidding. Worry too much.
Yes, these ponies on Twitter, they are so full of it. They are talking about all sorts of things happening on Xbox, but yet they refuse to hold Sony accountable. Where are the PlayStation guys to say anything about Naughty Dog? I mean, haven't you heard the rumors, ponies? You guys are busy talking about Halo is coming to PlayStation, but you guys have no smoke for this?
You heard like Naughty Dog just crunched over this last Christmas to hit some internal deadline on Intergalactic.
Say that again.
If you heard like Naughty Dog just crunched over this last Christmas to hit some internal deadline on Intergalactic, right? It's undoubtedly that is a similar thing where it's progress wasn't being made to a certain point, or they didn't get there. They haven't found the it for that game or figured out what it needs to be. And so at some point you use a deadline. And I will say this is at least something smart Naughty Dog does do. Not saying the crunch, but they'll set internal deadlines and treat them like actual external deadlines. And it's for these reasons. It's to like, okay, we need to get a freaking alignment because things have, at that point you realize we've wandered too much, right? And usually it could be Sony tapping them on the shoulder being like, hey guys, it's been 3 years. Not seeing much from you. We spent, I don't know how much money already. What's going on? And there's no other product coming from you right now to fill in that gap. And also Sony's got a giant fire going on behind them right now anyways with all the other products that didn't sell well. And money that they've lost. So it makes sense that probably someone came calling and said like, what's going on? And then this had to happen to be like, we need to figure out what this game is. You heard
Sony is in trouble too, because going into the next generation,
They got so much on their plate at this moment in time. They got so much on their plate, man. It's unbelievable, right? Because now you jack up the price, you did all this extra stuff, and now you done piss people off. You see what I'm saying? Now people are like, oh, Sony is so freaking greedy. Oh, no, Sony this, Sony that. Now you got so much more to prove going into the PlayStation 6. Now the pressure, it is at all-time high. You see what I'm saying? Now your back is against the wall. And when your back is against the wall, the only way from your back being on the wall is up. That's the only way. That's the only way. It's not down, it's up. You are
right now. I got sunshine on a cloud. Wait a minute, God. It's cold outside, but I got the month of May. Break it down. Let me tell you.
already down. It's time for you to go up because people are tired. People are like, yo, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? We've been investing so much money and time and resources into you for you to drop the ball, for you to go into a new generation and do the same garbage that you were doing this generation. Get out of the spot with that.
Yes, who you just heard from there was Benson Ronald. This is a veteran there at, Insomniac and so forth when it comes to the Uncharted series and so forth. And he is basically saying that not only did Naughty Dog crunch, but Sony was very much displeased with them not bringing out something sooner. Yes, and this is what the rumors are saying. But these guys on Twitter, they are so quiet. The J-Dubs, who again are missing, the Zaire, all of these guys are so quiet as Sony does all these things. But guess what? Xbox is dead, right? And this is why Sony will continue to do anti-consumer moves, because the vocal minority, these so-called PlayStation guys on Twitter, they have nothing to say about what Sony is doing. Sony could lay off a number of different workers. They can raise prices for their PlayStation Plus service despite giving you guys nothing. They can raise the console prices, and guess what? They will continue to make all these moves because you guys are too preoccupied with talking smack about Xbox. And this is what it is we want. I will tell Sony, continue to do these bad moves, continue to mistreat these ponies, because they love it. They love when pricing go up. They love when it is you just cancel a studio for no reason, shut down a service for absolutely no reason without telling anyone. This is what Sony will continue to do, and they will get worse. So let me hear what you guys think. Do you think that the PlayStation community cares about what Sony does, or are they more preoccupied with what Xbox does, right? So let me know in the comment sections below. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.